So, hey, so we're about to go into the last segment of the show, and we're going to talk about what should Christians do. So what should Christians do is that we grab articles and find out about what's going on, and then we talk about how Christians should respond to it. So, baby, what's our article for today?
This is a quick one to read. J.K. Rowling shuts down the author, shuts down a Christian group over Olympically homophobic tweet. The Christian Voice attacked British diver Tom Daley online for being gay. And I think she, what was her thing? She tweeted, "Can't decide which is more offensive in this tweet, the stupidity or the spite." What does gay have to do with him being an Olympic diver? So, of course, the Christians was hitting them hard. What do you guys think should be done or said?
Well, let me say this much. First, the Christian Voice wrote out after he didn't win the gold. It says, "I guess turning gay doesn't seem to have done anything for Thomas Daley any favors." Yeah. And so they were basically saying, I guess turning gay didn't do any favors of winning the Olympic gold medal. This is coming from the Christian Voice. And so she spoke out against them. And we're basically saying, what should Christians do? So, Tracy, not knowing if you're a Christian or not over there.
You know you're a heathen.
I am a Christian.
You're a heathen.
So we know you're a Christian on Tuesday evening, but we don't. So you're a Christian now. So tell us what you think what Christians should do.
Okay, now I'm confused. What we want to say about her defending him or
defending him, or what the Christian Voice said. Either one.
I mean, I would probably do what she said, because I mean, what does him being gay have anything to do with being in the Olympics?
Yeah.
So I think that as a Christian, either you should not say anything at all if that offends you, because I'm sure a lot of Christians, that the fact that they thought or think he is gay is offensive to them, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the Olympics. So if you, like your mother said, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all.
Okay. Mr. Briscoe.
Yes, sir.
What you got to say? What should Christians do?
Same thing. Go back to the old school. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. What does his sexuality, what he does behind closed doors, have anything to do with what he does
out of the water?
Right. Right. Or in, it all depends, but nonetheless, right.
We so wrong.
That has nothing to do with his ability to make it his accomplishment.
Right.
Something that very few people in this world can do. What does that have to do with anything? So if you can't say anything nice about it to support his achievement, don't say anything about it.
Amen.
Antoinette, A.K. Wisdom Briscoe, what you got for us?
I agree with my husband. I don't think it has anything to do with his accomplishments, his sexuality. I guess Christians can be kind of judgmental when it comes to things like that, but I don't really think it has anything to do with it either way.
All right, baby, what you got?
I agree with everybody on here, but I want to read two of the tweets real quick. One of the tweets says, from Alistair May, "I'm a moderately conservative evangelical minister, and I'm horrified by the tweet. What were they thinking?" Now, this is a minister saying this. And someone else says, "And we need to remember," that Christian Voice said, "and we need to remember that Tom Daley only went gay because he was seduced by an older man."
He went gay.
Yeah.
Went gay. Now, what does that have to do?
Well, basically what they're saying is that he wasn't born that way. It's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with his
But let me
skills
say this. You all are being so kind. I love the fact that y'all trying to be kind. But I'm a preacher, and I'm not going to be as kind as you are.
I know.
I don't agree with homosexuality.
Exactly.
And so I know I don't. But with that said, I think the Christian Voice owes him an apology.
Yeah, they do.
You were rude, and not only that, you've damaged the word of God by coming out there and blasting somebody just because they didn't win a medal because they were gay. I'm not offended about someone making the choice to be gay. If that's the choice you want to make, that's the choice you want to make. But for a Christian organization to come out and say something like that is horrific. And it's a shame, and it puts a blot on Christianity as a whole. And as a man of God, I apologize to Tom. What is his name? Tom Daley. I apologize to Tom Daley for that happening, because the only way we're going to bring people to Christ, from sin to Christ, is that we show the light of God, not the darkness of God. And what the Christian Voice did at that point was show darkness. That's the same thing that happened with that church from that we had in Alabama. Didn't want black kids to be in their Bible study, and they got rid of the pastor. There's a lot of people who call themselves Christians and have a voice that does not speak for God. And in this vein, they did not do that. And so to Tom Daley, I say kudos to R.J. Rowley for it was J.K. Rowley for saying something about it. But I'm going to say this. As a Christian voice, you should never be out there belittling someone or badgering them. You should only be showing them the light of God and bringing them closer to God. And they missed the ball on that one. So you owe this person an apology, and you should man up. And the worst thing they did after saying that, they want to say, well, he wasn't made gay. He was seduced to being gay. You just made the situation even worse. It's just like throwing gasoline on the fire. Come on now. Don't sit there. The one thing I hate the most is when a Christian organization does something to mess up the name of the Lord. And that's the only thing you did right there. You should apologize publicly on Twitter and let people know that this is not how Christians act.
And they not. But.
Yeah. And so we want to thank the Briscoes for being here with us. I hope you all had a good time.
Oh, yes, we did.
So now you all are family members. So in 3 years from now, we're going to have you back, as you all asked.
I ain't going to be that long.
3 years. No, they said they didn't want to come back until 3 years.
How about year anniversary? How about year anniversary?
There you go.
Okay, but so we have to wait 3 years?
They're going to come back and say, yeah, we back.
All right, year anniversary.
We'll bring back Wisdom Briscoe over there too, and you may have a different name.
Wait a minute, she Wisdom
Betty
Briscoe.
Shabazz.
I'm Betty Shabazz. What's your name, Tracy?
Mini She.
Mini She. Okay.
Then. And so changed from what was it, unsaved? Or
you was a
heathen.
Well, we don't want to change what you are. We just gave you a different name.
Ricardo McCain.
Reverend
McCain.
That
no.
We need a name for you.
I'm just preaching.
You get
man of God. Wise man, holy one, spiritual
that
leader.
Only goes to internet.
I'm just a humble man of God having some fun. I love both of them. We know, they both know if they wouldn't be on this show if they wasn't saved.
Oh my God!
So you couldn't be on the show if they wasn't saved.
The McCain train has pulled into our last stop.
Chug.
We'll chug, and we want to thank our guests first with Dr. Alicia Shipley on Next Stop and the Briscoes. We love this newlywed couple.